You suck at cooking, yeah, you totally suck.
Today we're making easy chicken noodle soup. This recipe is quick, simple, and painless. Except we'll be wearing our thumbtack underwear, so that part's gonna hurt. We're gonna start by collecting some couch onions. No need to get fancy here. Some people look down on them, but I love the flavor. And we'll smash that against the wall. You can peel off the onion's shallow exterior. Ooh, orange slices. Then chop it up into smaller pieces, slivers, slices, chunks, whatever. Remember that onion is the foundation of your soup, which isn't true because the foundation is actually the pot. Then set these aside in onion purgatory with your dough cutter. Thanks, Mom. If you want to make this even easier, you can prop your cutting board up with a cloth and then blackmail someone into chopping the onion for you. We're going to collect some carrots, also known as closet stalactites, then wash off that closet stank. When chopping carrots, it's important to make them smaller than the diameter of your mouth. And remember, the less perfect it looks, the more homemade it will look. So go ahead and smash part of the carrot with a hammer. Just remember, this is soup, not a fashion show. Now we're going to need some salad cigars, which you can make by rolling up some crispy water. If they're crispy enough, you can just let them shatter. But honestly, don't be afraid to use the modern stuff. It's easy and it tastes great. Part of a complete breakfast.
Yeah!
We'll put our pot on medium heat, then pour in some olive grease. Then get that onion in there along with the carrots and celery. Now we've got a nice, hot, refreshing vegetable medley here, which will cook for a few minutes until they soften up pretty good. Now we'll grab a garlic bulb, then we'll smash that into smaller pieces, and we'll just add that in for the last couple minutes of sauteing. Now we'll prepare our broth, around 6 cups. I'm using veggie bouillon cubes because I like the flavor. I start with a small amount of boiling water, then use a fork to smush it apart, which will help avoid any clumpification if it doesn't dissolve properly. These are veggies, so if you want to make a vegan version, you can just put in any vegetable protein instead of the chicken, and that should taste good. I'm also going to add some pepper, then we'll let that simmer down. The soup is going to be as good as your broth, so make sure you check for WABs. Here's my 4-point attack system for combating WABs. Cook it down to increase strength, add salt, add additional flavors, get taste bud enhancement surgery. Now it's time for the chicken. If you want, you can wear a pair of chicken handling gloves so your hands don't get pregnant. Now I'm going to slice this up into thick strips. Then I'm going to slide those straight into the broth hot tub for around 8 minutes until it's cooked through. Then you can take them out and set them aside. Meanwhile, get someone to send you nudes. Then we'll add in around a cup of those nudes. Make sure you stir a few times early on so they don't stick to the bottom of your foundation. Now we can start dismantling the chicken, which we'll do by pulling it apart. You can push it if you want to, but the best way is to just shred. Then you can throw the chicken shreds back in there. Now the soup might not recognize the chicken in its new form, which could make it defensive. So then it's your job to rise above that and not get defensive yourself. You're better than that. By the way, why did the chicken cross the road? Because the farmer was a neglectful piece of shit. Now this is easy chicken noodle soup, but if you want to make complicated chicken noodle soup, pick a fight with your partner, then cook this as a makeup present. And here we have our soup. This isn't a bowl of water where you get 1 piece of chicken every 17 bites. With this soup, you get chicken in 12 out of 15 bites. You might call it chunky noodle soup, or chicken noodle chili, or chicken noodle chunks with a splash of broth, or crustless watery chicken pot pie. Now I'll put suggested amounts of ingredients in the description, but one of the beauties of chicken noodle soup is that it's a little bit different every single time. But by far, the most beautiful thing about chicken noodle soup is its long, luscious, glowing hair and wonderful personality. This video is sponsored by HelloFresh, which offers a ton of different options each week to help you explore new foods and try new recipes. There's also Calorie Smart, Carb Smart, and veggie options.
Holy cow!
Their pre-measured ingredients cut down on prep time and wasted food. Like everything goes in the dish, then everything's going in your mouth. And if you want, you can increase your HelloFresh servings so you have more to use as leftovers for lunch or a second dinner.
That's terrific!
Personally, I like the variety. I'm never cooking this many different things in a week otherwise because I'm not that recipe ambitious, and I've learned a lot. So if you're tired of unrealistic New Year's resolutions, maybe this could be one way to get a handle on your food choices.
My resolution is to bench 600
Hey, no one cares. Go to HelloFresh.com and use code YouSuck16 for up to 16 free meals and 3 surprise gifts. That's HelloFresh.com and use code YouSuck16 for up to 16 free meals and 3 surprise gifts.